Hey guys, welcome back. I know, long time no see. And the reason behind that, I know some of you already know this, because first of all, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all of you who have messaged me or have left comments on my past videos and just being so sweet, or reaching out to me by email or Instagram. You guys, I just love you so much. You are so sweet and kind, and all your kind words and your prayers for me was so sweet. And I just want to thank you so much. That was so kind of you guys to reaching out and telling me that you missed me and you missed my content, and that you're praying for me. And yeah, so it was really nice to hear because you know, as a YouTuber, you put a lot of effort into filming, editing, doing a thumbnail, all of that stuff. It just takes so much time and energy. And sometimes I would get the feeling of like, why am I even doing this? Like, is anyone getting helped by this? But a lot of you actually have commented or have reached out to me and told me that my content really helped you. And that's really why I do YouTube, is to like help encourage people and stuff like that. So that was really nice to hear from you guys. So thank you so much. I did stop doing YouTube for a little bit, and I know I kind of just didn't even announce it. I just stopped, and it was because I was feeling so physically bad that I just couldn't anymore. It was just so much, because like I said, there's a lot that goes into making a video, and it takes a lot of time and energy, and I just didn't have that. And from here on out, I'm not sure how often I'm going to post stuff. I feel as though I get really inspired just by like, you know, everyday stuff in my house, and I'm like, oh, I would love to make a video on this. But then to sit down and film and to do all the rest, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to. Do I have the energy? Anyway, I did want to update you on my life situation. And pretty much I started seeing a holistic doctor, which I'm very happy about. And I had 2 types of screenings done. I did like a urine screening where they tested more things than normal doctors, I guess, test. And then I had I had my blood drawn and had tests for that as well. And come to find out that I have adrenal fatigue, and this is what is causing me a lot of problems. So I thought it was my thyroid. I really thought it was my thyroid, because a long time ago, I did have a thyroid problem, and I used to take meds for it, and then I don't really want to get into details, but I stopped taking like all my medication. Anyway, so I found out that I had adrenal fatigue, and which is what caused me to be tired. And I literally thought it was my thyroid. I thought I was dealing with thyroid problems, because I was diagnosed with hyperthyroid a long time ago, and I used to take meds for it and stuff. And then I was fine for a long time. Like, I stopped taking my meds and I was fine for a long time. And then just recently, or since I've had Joy pretty much, I feel like it's been really hard to lose any baby weight with her. And let me tell you, right before I had her, right before I got pregnant with her, I was probably the best. I was in really good shape for having 4 kids. 3 of them in 3 years, and I just felt really good in my body, and which is so funny, because I was fasting a lot. I was spiritual fasting a lot, and because of that, you know, fasting in general has so many amazing benefits, but I was fasting spiritually, and then I got pregnant, so I didn't fast anymore, and I don't even know. Then my dad passed away, and I kind of just, I ice cream all the time, you guys. I was a little depressed. I was so sad about my dad passing away, and I ate my feelings. I ate my feelings. So I had put on weight from that, and then it was hard for me to get any of this weight off. And then right after I had Joy, I actually messed my calf up, and I didn't go see a doctor like a dum-dum, and because I just I don't like seeing doctors, okay? I have a problem. But I probably should have, and I just did talk to my holistic doctor, and he, we discussed that, I think I might go see somebody to try and maybe if I could help it. But I couldn't, anytime I would walk long distance or do any type of exercise, my calf would hurt so bad. So it limited me to what I could do. And then I was just to the point where it was depressing. Like I felt like I couldn't do anything because my calf hurt all the time and blah, 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 blah. I know maybe you're thinking, you're an idiot, Sarah, you should have seen a doctor. I know, okay. Anyway, and you know what? Another thing, when you have lots of little kids and you don't have people that help you out, like I don't have anyone to watch my kids. I have to wait till my husband's off of work during a weekday to be able to schedule appointments. And because I was dealing with adrenal fatigue, I don't know why, it just felt impossible for me even to pick up the phone and figure out what kind of doctor I needed to see for this and whatever. And even now, after knowing what is wrong with my calf and what kind of doctor I should see, I still haven't made an appointment because, which it doesn't bug me as much as it did before. Like I can work out now and I'm okay, but I still think I want to go see somebody because it's starting to look a little funny compared to my other one. So anyway, pretty much, I have adrenal fatigue, and I guess your adrenal glands, I'm still learning a lot about this. I actually just got a book called, I think it's called, from the library, it's called Adrenal Reset. I don't know, something, how to reset your adrenal glands. But I also follow a couple people on YouTube that I actually was following before I had Joy, and when I was fasting and I was doing some of the things that he talked about, I was already implementing those before I had Joy. And I was thinking, wow, I think that was why I was able to lose my weight so fast after I started applying these. It really does mess with your body. And this is why, because of adrenal fatigue, I get stressed out easy. And I have major anxiety, and I have had anxiety this past year really bad, like extremely bad. And, I used to have anxiety a long time ago, and I really believe the Lord healed me from it. And then, and because I used to take meds for it, and then I got off all my meds, and I really do believe that the Lord completely healed me from anxiety and depression. But that doesn't mean that, those things can't still come in and attack your body, especially because I feel like those things were more of a mental thing, whereas this time around, I'm dealing with more of a physical thing. And my anxiety is caused because of my adrenal fatigue, if that makes sense. So I'm dealing with that, and it's just crazy. So it makes me tired, and I get really stressed out really easy. My anxiety levels are crazy. First of all, back in December, I think it was in October when I started seeing the doctor, they told me to go on paleo diet. So I started doing paleo, and I cut out like everything. And then, well, not everything, but I mean like, whatever paleo is, no gluten, no dairy, all that stuff. Which, you guys, that was really hard for me because I love all that stuff. Plus, when I had because I'm having adrenal fatigue, I just feel like it makes it's so much harder to do things when you're struggling physically in your body. And then it gave me anxiety to think, now I have to come up with all these meals, and I bet my family's not even gonna eat this stuff. So now I'm gonna have to figure out 2 meals, or just find things that my family likes that is paleo, or how can I swap things out that are dairy, whatever. It was a whole learning curve, and it was pretty stressful, but that made me feel, just changing my diet made me feel 50% better, okay? So I had already felt better. Then I had my blood test. They told me that it was my adrenal glands, and my hormones are off balance, which your adrenal glands can cause hormonal imbalance. So what I started to do is I just recently started a week or two ago, intermittent fasting, and because that is good for adrenal fatigue. And I cut out almost all sugars. Like, I mean, before on paleo, I was doing like, you know, I would still sweeten things with honey or maple syrup, or I had like coconut nectar, and that was fine. But then I stopped all sugars because I started learning about just insulin spikes and stuff like this. And then, you know, I don't even know. I'm still trying to understand the whole process, but a good person if you want to know more about adrenal fatigue, go look up Dr. Berg. I think his name is Dr. Berg. That's who I follow, and that's who I was following before I had Joy. And he just has a lot of really good information about adrenal fatigue, and that is why a lot of my weight won't come off even after I was exercising and doing all the other things, because your adrenal glands, your adrenal glands and stuff like that all have to do with fat storing and stuff like that. So all of it, my body was literally taking my muscle and turning it into fat, you guys, turning it like all this craziness. Okay, he explains it way better. I don't even know how to explain it, but pretty much I am intermittent fasting, and I cut practically all sugars out. I did have some today, a little bit of some maple syrup, but that's beside the point. But I'm trying to cut all sugar out completely until I am completely healed. I've been drinking bone broth and doing stuff like that to heal my body and to have it do what it's doing. And I actually was pretty surprised that my gut health wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, because a lot of things stem from your gut health. Anyway, and then I guess my thyroid was a little off, but he was saying that when we fix the adrenals, the rest of your hormones will probably balance out, and your thyroid will probably balance out. Like, the main cause we need to get at is the adrenal glands. So I am excited about all that and getting that done. And then I've been taking just some extra supplements and stuff. So anyway, since I've been intermittent fasting and cutting back on the sugar, I have also felt a lot better as well. I feel like, I don't know, we will really put it to the test when like the week before my period, because the week before and the week of my period, I really feel terrible. Like, I can't even get out of bed. I do because I have to, but I don't, like, my body physically is so hard to do anything around those 2 weeks. So I'm going to see how this all plays out doing that. And then hopefully I can like read this one book that I'm trying to read, and then reset my adrenals and then feel better again, because it's no fun feeling like poop. And everything is so much harder in life when your body feels really bad. So my heart goes out to everyone who is physically feeling bad in their bodies for whatever reason it is. And I just feel like I have a new set of eyes and compassion towards people like that, which I almost feel like through, God is so awesome that he'll like teach you things through your hard trials. I just feel like anytime I go through trials or something, the Lord is always constantly doing something in me. That is pretty much a life update for me, and where I've been and why I kind of fell off social media. I mean, I was randomly posting here and there on Instagram once in a while, but not really that much. So that's kind of what's going on with me. And yeah, so my next video, I'm going to be sharing a homeschool update, And I have so many exciting things to share with you guys about it, and I am so happy. I feel like this year has really been good for our homeschool, and I'm just so excited to share with it. I just thought I would give you guys a little life update, and then thank you all for who have reached out to me or have been praying for me, or I should have said and or have been praying for me. And I just want to let you guys know that I just love and appreciate you so much, and I'm so thankful for all of you. And that's pretty much it. That's all I really wanted to say in this video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, guys, have a blessed day.